I hit start streaming, and now we go live. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Dun 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 dun. This is the grind. How you feel, David? Did I do a good job? Is that a good intro? Or do we just go back to the old one?
You better keep your fucking day job.
What?
Or night job or whatever that your job's trying to put you on.
What's that? Not a good dun 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 dun. What the fuck it? Fine. I am the man with the plan, Jeremy Mix. I am the unicorn, one of a kind, listed off. I'm it, the captain, the general, the man who wears too many hats, the president of this organization, the man of SEP, sitting across from me.
And I am the man who needs no intro like that, David Elkins, and you are listening to another episode of The Grind.
Dun, 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 dun. It's like the Law and Order thing. Dun, 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 dun. And it's going to say executive producer, refried beans. And then it says Dick Wolf under it. What? Whoa, yeah, big budget coming our way, guys. USA is going to be picking us up for a season.
Dick Wolf more like penis pup.
Oh, it's another beautiful day here at SEP Studios. I mean, it's raining outside and it's pretty dark out, but we can imagine. If we close our eyes, guys, it's very nice. What do you think, David?
Yeah, I mean, if you close your eyes, sun's out.
Everything's okay.
Fuck yeah.
You know, it's also right if we close our eyes and we imagine our heart. You know, it also is right.
Katie not being hurt.
I was gonna say that.
Lucky yes.
Oh God.
Get right into it. Let's go.
Oh, we're just talking about this, huh? Okay. David, just tell the folks what happened this week. Just say it. I can't come to the grips with it.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Danny, interviews. Ask us what happened this week.
Okay. What happened this week?
David, take over.
Well, Danny. Katie came back.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
After a month.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he was out for 31 days, something like that. 32 days.
Okay.
You're talking. All right.
Who's counting, right?
All the media people that are like,
that's
it's
right.
been 35 days since Kevin Durant last touched a basketball, where he might mysteriously injured his calf, but he should play tonight. Go ahead, tell him what happened next.
So he ends up playing. He scored 12 points in 11 minutes. Not gonna go there.
Tell him what happened next. Tell him what happened.
He proceeds to drive to the basket and tore his Achilles.
You want to hear the fucked up part, Danny?
It literally looked like a gunshot.
They said you cannot re-injure your calf. You cannot hurt your calf any more than what you did. And then when they blew out his Achilles, he's like, yeah, that one caught us off by guard. Anyone want to count for this?
Surprise.
This is exactly what they said. They go, the doctor put him on no minutes restriction, anything. And they're like, but we're going to only play him in bursts of minutes. Danny, in the first 14 minutes of the game, he played 12 minutes. That's not short bursts. That's literally it. You play 6 minutes, sit a minute. Play 6 minutes, and now you're out for a year. Damn it.
Yeah, he was literally driving into the lane.
Dude, this whole
tore his fucking Achilles.
Dude, the fact that he ruptured his Achilles has completely overshadowed the fact is the NBA Finals is even going on right now. That's how bad this is.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, he's literally arguably the best player on the planet, number 2 if you ask me. That's not the point.
That's number 1.
When did Kawhi Leonard rupture his Achilles?
That don't matter.
That's your opinion?
No, he's proving it right now because one of them is playing and one of them is leading the series in points. No.
Okay. Why is
injuries?
No, what do you mean injuries? Kawhi Leonard's been hobbling around with that fucking hip thing he has going on. His corners are tied too tight. He eats a bag of apples, I've heard. Have you heard some of these stupid stories from his past? They said him and the whole Spurs were out to dinner one night at a fancy restaurant. Waitress comes around to take his order. He goes, oh, no thank you. Pulls out a bag of apples and proceeds to eat 12 apples.
You know what to say? Apples a day, get a doctor at bay.
At bay if I was away.
A day. Away. Why do you want a doctor away? What if you get me? I don't know, man.
What if you, like, rupture your Achilles? Who's going to be there who's going to help Kevin?
That's fair.
But
Trainers?
so, like, now the series, Danny, is, so to give you a little bit of kind of like background here, because, you never really pay attention to the show, but I'm glad you're engaging tonight.
I have it out.
That's awesome. So the finals is the best of 7 series, right? It's a whole NBA playoffs, actually. Going into this game, the Raptors were up 3-1. They need to win one more. So pretty much they won the other night, they would have won the title, right? First title in the history of the franchise. It's taken them 24 years to get here, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Please, will you actually engage with me, or are you just going to keep texting?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Continue, bud.
This guy, this is what I deal with, guys. He's out here chasing rabbits on command, but he can't listen. He can't engage with me.
You don't know, man. He had friends, right? He had friends. Bugs Bunny up in there saying, "Hey, what's up, Doc?" With a pump shotgun. Fucked up shit.
He sounds like Chris Paul anytime someone tries to trade for Anthony Davis. What's up, Doc? What is this episode today?
I have no idea.
What's the episode name, Danny? You named something stupid.
Nothing stupid. It's pretty fucking genius.
What is it?
It was episode 11, High School, but not a musical.
What the hell's going on? I thought we had to sing. We're gonna sing like Kevin Durant ruptured his Achilles. Kevin is gonna miss a year or two. Kevin is a free agent and not with you. Kevin limping away. Well, I was gonna put a rap in there like Steph Curry don't give a shit about you, you skinny motherfucker, and you suck too. But yeah, no, Danny, like I said. So now it's going into Game 6 tomorrow. I was wishing it was tonight, so but yeah, here or there. And David, who do you think's gonna win tomorrow night?
It's definitely the Raptors. I feel it. Unless the Warriors come out, as in we're gonna play for KD. If that's kind of their mentality, the whole series it should have been, hey, we're here to win another ring. And they were down 3-1.
Well, sometimes you need a little inspiration, though. Like that's what happens in sports. I mean, we're grown men. Sometimes need a little bit, some type of motivation. They've literally went to 5 in a row. I mean, the only person who's ever went to multiple in a row, unlike other than like individually, is like Celtics back in the day, of course, and then LeBron went to 8 and lost 5 of 8. Jordan went to 3, retired, then won 3. Right. Yeah, but I'm saying actually consecutive years. So I mean, it is a little hard just to string together some of this stuff. And you also got they're beat up, and I'm not using that as an excuse. But I do think the fact is that Kevin Durant literally came back from injury and then honestly had what can honestly alter his career forever. I mean, I don't know how some people come back. You would hope we're all optimistic. Of course, I hope Kevin Durant has a speedy recovery, and we get to see him for the rest of his career have a great career. Because there's not many stars like him left. I mean. We're in the weird stage of the NBA where we're waiting for the next generation to kind of start taking over. But Kevin Durant is, he's a great player. But in Game 6, if there's one person that would take the game-winning shot, give me Iguodala. I don't think it's Kyle Lowry.
No, give me Iguodala. And all right, Max Kellerman. I know you listen, but fuck it.
Stu Jew.
Whoa! Okay.
What?
Danny, you're Mexican. You're not Jewish.
Jokes on you guys speak Hebrew.
Oh.
Joke's on you. I still only know give me queso on my burrito. Does that translate anywhere in your Hebrew?
Do you comprende?
I don't understand. Jesus Christ, where were we?
KD,
yes, exactly. So, I think this game not coming in, I think Golden State at home still have a heavy heart. I think they can force 7. Also, you owe me a free order of large wings, a total of 2 now because of all of our previous bets. Get some. And so, I honestly do think they can have I think they can push it one more game. I think the Raptors win 7.
You think so?
Yeah, that's what I predicted at the beginning of the series. Kind of want to stick to it. Not going to change my prediction every time like David, because he always loses everything. They're going to win in 5, bro.
Hey, I really thought so, man.
Well, maybe you had a losing streak about that.
Yeah. Well, he owes me 2 large orders of bonus wings.
2 large orders, both of us. Holy shit, man. Come on. I was in part of it, but
I'll share. I really will.
Oh, hell yeah. You're paying for 2 now, bitch.
It's 48 wings, dog. I don't got enough for that. Only. It's a High School Musical episode. David owes me wings. He's about to flee the scene. David owes Danny some wings. He's about to flee the scene. Yeah. See, I can rhyme sometimes.
Like fucked up episode.
Is there anyone in chat, please? No one?
Well, what's on remember just I it.
Oh.
Caleb.
Oh.
Caleb.
Hi, Caleb. Go Bears.
I'll eat my sugar.
Well, fuck you, Caleb. Fuck the Bears. Anywho, David, who's going to win in Finals MVP?
It's gonna be Kawhi.
Pascal Siakam. Gotcha. We'll take that bet.
It's gonna be Kawhi, obviously. Especially if the Raptors win. If the Warriors come back and win, who do you think?
If the Warriors come back and win?
Yeah.
See, that's a fun one because they all suck.
Yeah.
Sometimes give Clay.
They are doing horrible.
I mean, Jesus Christ, they hit 22 threes the other night, and the Raptors like only made 8 of like however many they shot.
Like 8 of 27 or something.
Yeah, some but like Golden State like had some like like some fucking history record because 23s is like on fucking it's a phenomenal game of course as a team. And it's like they win by 1. Like Jesus Christ, guys! You hit 23s, and you're like fucking barely walking out alive. Like it's bad. I mean,
look like Duke out there, living and dying by the
they need to stop. Like I said, they need to. They're gonna need something. I don't know because like I said, it's they're down. They need to win 2 games in a row to win this.
Yep.
So I think whoever takes over the next 2 games, if someone does, of course. But when it comes down to it, Clay has been probably the most important piece because the only game people that didn't play, they lost by 20. So.
Right.
And he's the one who hit the game winner tonight with that. Like he pump faked Kawhi Leonard out of his shoes. He had just enough time because if he didn't pump fake as early as he did, Kawhi Leonard would have been down on time. But like he had just enough time to pump fake him, step to the left, and make it. So it's interesting. I'm surprised Kawhi Leonard bid on it as far as he did, but it'll be interesting. And I think Kawhi Leonard wins the Finals MVP when he wins the title.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty much a given.
But like I said, when it comes down to it, Steph hasn't done shit. I mean, you can argue like Steph deserves it because he probably averages the most points and stuff, but he also had 47 and 20-point blowout. I mean, doesn't really mean anything. Really, that 47 doesn't mean anything.
No.
I don't care if you had 47, you lost by 20.
Right.
You're like your contributions was not even close to making it close to the game. Like it wasn't good. I'm not saying it wasn't a good individual performance, but this ain't a church league. I mean, Father Pat wasn't pissed. I mean, I'm rolling up, and like in my church league, Father Pat's like, listen here, son. Back in my day, back in your day, you still touch kids. Hey, get on the block. I'm about to go to town. No comment. I'll tell you what my lawyer says. No comment. And show me the money. Let's do this. So Durant is hurt, and where do you think he ends up next year? What do you think is gonna happen? I mean, honestly, this even makes his summer so much more interesting because the dude literally he can opt back in and take all the money. He can literally get paid from Golden State fucking over one last year. It's like, oh, by the way, you can buy anybody. You're gonna lose, and I'm gonna be on team.
Right. Well, see, I've seen where Harry had went to the Bay Area to convince Kevin Durant to go to the Nets. Don't know how true that was. But it came.
When did he do that?
I guess it was just a couple days ago.
He just drives there. We gotta leave now. Free agencies until the next month.
But
Kyrie's been.
It came out of Sports Illustrated off their website. So, and then where I mean, this injury obviously affects his max contract and all that stuff because he is going to be here. It kind of affects him, but then again, it doesn't.
It just depends on the if he leaves, he can only get like a 4-year deal. That's most he can get. Which teams can any team that one team outside Golden State can all pay him. It's just a preference.
Yeah.
But if he's the most years and money he can get, it's actually at Golden State.
But see, honestly, I think that the 3 teams that we don't give a shit if he's hurt or not, of course, will be the Warriors.
Yeah,
because they would love to keep him around.
And they kind of owe him after they got him hurt. Bob Myers over here crying. Me too.
And the Nets.
It's just like we got a first-round pick. We're cool. We don't get these very often.
And
Boston's over there.
The Knicks.
Okay.
Because the Knicks is a fucking dumpster fire, so I don't think that they'll really give a shit if Kevin Durant is out for a whole year. But he's also younger than what he is, and like you said before our show, that the medical field is better year after year after year. He literally he tore that shit on. What day was that? Monday.
Mm-hmm. He had surgery today, so 2 days later he actually flew out to New York last night and yesterday, and met with the doctor that actually fixed Kobe's stuff, Achilles, and got surgery today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts. So he was the best guy on the planet. I mean, Jesus Christ. So yeah, it'll be interesting because, like, first off, you gotta realize is potentially will he miss a year? He could.
Yeah.
He could come back in January. He can come back in February. He can come back in anywhere in that time frame. From January on, he can come back. Potentially, of course. Not saying for sure. Depending on how he reacts. If he's on a playoff team, say he stays on Golden State. He comes back next year, he can do a playoff push and win another title. But then he's like, oh, I just didn't know backstory. He can go to the Knicks, sit out a whole year, and not care. And then they could potentially save all that money that they have. They have room for 2 max players. Mm-hmm. They could sit on it for a year and wait till next year's free agency class, which is not deep at all. Like, this year's really deep.
Oh, yeah.
Next year's not. Next year only has Anthony Davis and then, like, probably fucking janitor from the Celtics. He's like, I'm moving on. Brad Stevens didn't play me enough. I'm going with Kyrie. Kyrie, where are we going? Home. Home we're going. So, you know, so now you're right. It's probably down. But you're missing one team that would take him. There's one. I know one guy. I know another team that you're missing that would take him regardless if he's missing next year or not.
Who's that?
Clippers.
Think so?
Dude, Steve Ballmer is a billionaire. He's like, I'll pay. He'd be like an investment. This is what he'd be like. He'd look at Kevin Durant. He'd call him like, yeah, you're an investment. He's like, no, I'm a person. Isn't that what I said? That's what he is. And he understands because they have room for 2 max players as well. And it's one of those things is if he's going to miss a year regardless, I'd rather waste a year with him not being there, try to get a good draft pick, or maybe just build team chemistry, and then just go all in the last 3.
But see, here's also
because it's not a guarantee he's going to win a title next year. Wherever he goes, it's not a guarantee. He's not that LeBron player. Okay, LeBron went to Cleveland and went to Miami. He was like he went to the finals.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant only went to the finals once with the Thunder, and then 3 times with the Warriors. But other than that, he's not proven he can go to the finals every year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If he goes out East, I don't know if he makes it to the finals every year. That's how LeBron was in that stretch, but also how dominant LeBron seems to be. Because in that 8-year stretch, I mean, he had Bosh, Wade, Ray Allen, all those guys, and then with Cleveland, he had Kevin, Kyrie, and then just had a bunch of shooters. I mean, which hell, Kevin Durant had Russell Westbrook and couldn't secure a 3-1 lead.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, if they're gonna sit on him, you might as well just say there's not a guarantee you're with him the first year, even if he was healthy. So Clippers, they're smart. They're really well. They have a great front office. They have Jerry West, F West, the logo. You think he can throw a team around Kevin? He'd be like, he grabs some sticks, he throw it out in the court. He's like, Jerry, those don't work. All of a sudden, he starts rebounding and blocking shots. All right, Jerry, thanks. So yeah, I think the Clippers still. I think the Clippers will still go after him. I think it's the same thing. It's not guaranteed you win with him anyway, but it'd also give you an extra year to figure out what you do.
See, here's also my thing too is that I don't know what that KD is thinking, obviously, but he is out on the West Coast with the Warriors, obviously. He grew up on the East Coast, so he might try to go back to the East Coast to be closer to home.
Do you know where he's
all
from?
That stuff. DC.
You know what team he absolutely hates?
Probably the Wizards.
Dude, he hated Washington so bad he went to play college in Texas. I don't know. Let me put this for anyone who doesn't understand.
But Texas was good back then.
Because of Kevin Durant.
But
those basketball programs were only good because of Kevin Durant 1 year. And guess what? If he stayed, he stayed in D.C., could have went play at Georgetown, right?
You're right.
Could have went up to New York. He hated D.C. that bad.
He went to Texas.
Last time, when he was that big free agent that summer, Golden State was after him, Boston was after him, OKC was after him, and the Wizards were like, hey, we would love you here. He looks at him, giving like a nice Kevin Durant look, look he's gonna cry or, yell, whatever one he does. And he's like, no. Like, you're not gonna take a meeting? No, we have Bradley Beal. No, we have John Wall. No, your mom lives here. No. I moved her with me. Don't even act like that. That's what I'm saying. He's like, hell no, I ain't going back. And now, Mr. Trump is over there. He hates Trump. He's trying to live near him. I can see Donald fucking with Kevin. I'm going to get the White House. Hey, Kevin, can I come over and have tea with me? I can see Donald Trump doing some dumb shit like that. He just takes shots at Kevin. Man, time you want to visit the White House? How about now? Trump Tower? I'll build you a tower.
Good question. If you got, for some reason, if you were ever invited to visit Trump at the White House, would you do it?
Dude, I've never been to the White House with anyone else there. I mean, yeah, I'd go. I mean, first off, guys, it's not a political show, so before we go to JNX34 on Twitter and tell a fucking racist, hear me out. It's the White House. The dude has McDonald's and all kinds of fast food for a whole football team. I'm just a podcaster, motherfucker. He's giving college athletes fast food. Motherfuckers give me the trash. Still cool to go. I want
Did like a sports team would offer to go, but they didn't like say no.
There's been quite a few.
You know what we're talking about, right? You know how we're making this joke about Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
That's the team, Golden State Warriors. They're the one that said no, and then he asked again. He said no.
I think the Patriots also.
And Patriots went.
Did they?
Yeah, Patriots went.
Of course they went.
Tom fucking Brady. He's like, I voted for it. He has like a handful of rings, looking like fucking Thanos with the gong. Yeah, hey.
Reality can be.
And then like,
disappointing.
I am the inevitable.
But like, I think that's stupid because like that's not a great honor, being in the White House. Not who's in it, it's the White House.
So you disagree on the players' standpoint of just saying a unity thing and stand against Trump. You think they should go regardless?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, like even if you don't like the president, the White House is like a great building.
Yeah, you're right, and it's more than just a man. I feel it shows it's a symbol of our country. I agree. I'm not gonna knock it because I personally believe that you're supposed to respect our president. If you didn't vote for him, you don't agree who won. If you cast your ballot, if you didn't cast your ballot, your choice. But at the end of the day, that is our president. He is the commander in chief. He should subscribe to my channel. It's pretty easy. You just hit that little red subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Stay tuned with us, Mr. Trump. And if this helps, go Russia. Or we hate Russia.
Fuck.
Wink, wink. But yeah, it's one of those things where I agree. I think when it all boils down to it, we're small people we're small people on the bottom of the totem pole. It doesn't matter how we feel about it. But at the end of the day, we should respect who's in charge.
I totally agree with that.
Small people problems. They'd be like, do you see what the fuck they're doing? I'll be like, you see Kevin Durant rupture Achilles? They'd be like, I'm talking politics, son. I'm talking about sports.
All right.
One of ours is relevant, and the other one is just a bunch of old white men yelling.
No.
Isn't that just football? Yeah, that's true.
Now it's such a became political showdowns.
I'm not talking politics,
I
Dave.
am now. Will you prefer McDonald's or Burger King? Patriarchy or democracy? What is it? That's how it works, right? Burger King, baby.
He said Burger King, McDonald's. Is that a question in chat?
Sure.
I know that. I think Caleb's. Is it really a question?
No, actually, it's not.
Oh, that's
Which I think he asked that last week.
He did. He said Wendy's or something.
Yeah. He doesn't answer. He was kind of pissed about that. Don't worry, I'll get talks on that.